Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Varagist HQ. Today is the 30th of September 2025. A lot is currently going on. There have been a little bit of adjustment in what we are expecting coming from Olivia TV, which I posted the audio in this platform. So many people have been asking questions like, does it mean that disbursement have been shifted to October again or stuff like that? And many people are scared that what is the possibility of this disbursement? Some people have been calling me, interacting with me and stuff like that. But what I will still tell you is there is no need to panic. Everything is still intact. Even coming from the audio itself, you know that everything is still intact. Everything is still intact. The issue of the slight change we have been explained, and the issue of the slashing of fund we have been explained in that audio, which was perfect, especially for those pioneers and co. That the reason is because the government demanded for a percentage of their own, so that that was the reason why they are now saying the fund has been slashed, because the government are going to be receiving or collecting their own percentage of the fund. It is the remaining one that will now be dispersed to the masses. So it is not an outright slashing like that, like we understand it. No. So the government is taking the percentage while they are leaving some percentage for this. But this is what I want you to hold hand firmly. This is what I want you to hold. Pay attention to this extract from that audio. Then I'll come back to add my own little voice to it. This is just an extract from that. This is what I really want you to hold in your palm. Please listen to the extract. I'll be right back.
Where exactly are we now concerning disbursement? For you to truly understand what is happening right now in the grant ecosystem, especially towards disbursement, visualize a scenario of a pregnant woman who has carried her fetus for 9 months, eventually coming to the critical moment called labor. When her water breaks, the baby cannot be turned back to the placenta. The child must come forth. That is exactly where we are towards disbursement. The amniotic fluid has already bursted. The fetus head is already positioned at the cervix, and the cervix is fully dilated at 10 cm. The mother is strongly and relentlessly pushing to deliver. The atmosphere is tensed. The point is clear. The baby must be delivered. Disbursement is already here. The point to focus here is disbursement will not happen randomly. For those expecting disbursement on the 2nd or 3rd of October or in the first week of October, disbursement is beginning with the highest authorities, those who approved disbursement in the first place, those who facilitated the process, those who hold the mandate to disbursement, and from there it flows down to the NGOs, to beneficiaries. Think of disbursement like water flowing from the mountaintop, cascading to streams, then rivers until it reaches your farmland. Meanwhile, the timeline per level may differ, but what is certain is that from the first week of October 2025, the flow has already been unlocked. Again, I repeat, from the very first week of October, the flow begins.
Now you've heard that extract from that same voice note. That is just what I want you to hold on. Disbursement is starting. First week of October, disbursement is kickstarting. Now it's starting from the top. We know it's normal that disbursement must start from the top. There is no how disbursement will start from the grassroots. No, it's not possible, because it is from the top that they will give to your NGO. From your NGO, it will now pass across to you. It's normal too, and there is no how the top will receive disbursement immediately, and the same time they are receiving disbursement, the NGOs are receiving, why the subscribers are receiving at the same time. It's not possible. It has to be, a gradual process. The top receive, pass across to the middleman pass across to the downman. That is how it should be. And I think this thing have been said before. So the bottom line here is disbursement is already at hand. That is what you should hold at hand. Disbursement is already at hand. So this is the reason why you don't even need to worry yourself. Disbursement is already at hand. So why panicking? So with everything that have been said, the slashing, the government having issue with the power, the stakeholders or the grant handlers and stuff like that, and everything, they are being agreed on something, and now the fund is finally in their disposal. Do you understand? The fund is at their disposal. So there is no point of disturbing yourself. Everything still remains intact. By the special grace of God, everything is intact, and the disbursement is starting the first week of October. It's no longer that we are still waiting for one thing or we are still waiting for that. He set an example with it. Like a woman that is pregnant, ready to deliver and stuff like that. So it's already at the point of delivering. The head is already out. So it cannot go back. It must come out. So if you're there, still, you are being worried because of the voice note or stuff like that, you are being worried, you are worrying yourself that, does it mean that this thing has been shifted to October? There is no how the disbursement will not still enter October. Let's be honest with ourselves. It will definitely enter October. Anything that I've entered this week, it will definitely enter October. And if I'm not mistaken, October is starting tomorrow. I think this week happened to be the first week of October too. Let's face it. So automatically, disbursement is starting immediately. So you don't need to worry yourself at all. Disbursement is starting. Everything is still on course. Everything is still in line with what you have been hearing, what you have been told. But the only thing is, the issue of billions and millions is what I cannot tell you that it's guaranteed or it's not guaranteed. But let's just see how the situation unfolds. We will know later. I can't tell you if you're subscribed with how much 250,000, you're getting 100 billion. I can't comment on that because I am not a stakeholder, nor am I a pioneer, nor am I a foot soldier. No, I am not. So if disbursement starts, we will know who is not telling the truth and who is not telling the truth. That is just the case. But the only thing is, disbursement will start right away. First week of October. Everything is set. Everybody is on ground. Whether some part agree that the IMF are on ground or they are not on ground, the fact still remains that disbursement is starting. We know we've had some cases or some stories that they are on ground to monitor the transparency of the disbursement. Not that they want to disburse it literally, but to monitor the transparency. That is the reason why these people are coming. And whether they are on ground or they are not on ground, disbursement is kickstarting. Madam Ngozi Israel said they have arrived safely. The other lady said they are around. So every finger is pointed towards the disbursement starting right away. So you don't have anything to worry. Please relax your mind. Everything is on course. So that is just what I said I should just make you to understand. This is Varagist HQ. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do us a favor, subscribe, click on the notification bell so that anytime we drop update, you will be the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye for now.